What if you could be effortlessly productive anywhere? Whether you're grinding it out at home or traveling the world, there's a formula for getting things done without sacrificing the beautiful moments in life. This isn't your typical productivity video. We're not going to get into rigid routines or detailed to-do lists or anything like that. I'm sharing 4 golden rules for getting what matters done and enjoying being present in the moment.
Crazy week continues with a flight out to Aspen, Colorado. Speaking at a summit there, have this little boy, baby Duncan, because I gotta drink it before I get to TSA. Bro, hurry up. Gonna miss the flight. Let's go. Thanks. Jealous.
Morning?
I cooked a pound of grass-fed ground beef to bring on the flight with honey and sea salt, and I forgot it at home.
You're not dialed in, that's a problem.
Not dialed in. Anti-dialed.
It's literally different at these kinds of heights. I've been running wild like a slaughter to flies. I am the thorn in the side, I got my sword in the sky.
I'm honestly surprised that he's not already asleep. I give it like 5-10 minutes, max. This is my freshman year of college. Look at that. That's a D1 athlete right there. Look at that. My God.
I'm from a different planet, I'm a quantum machine. I get results you can see, I flip the W on it.
High Rocks is for dudes that don't want to train for a sub 3. Let's go, man. Egg. That's what we do. Out of state. Hit that Dunkin'. Can I get you something? Coffee?
Left wing, bourgeoisie, with ideas.
Alrighty, Mr. Bloom, welcome in.
Who got you that jacket, Sahil?
Myself. I don't have a sugar daddy like you.
Who's a sugar daddy?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Man, that makes me feel so special.
It's nice, not bad.
Sugar daddy, he's got his own room in the St.
like
Regis.
Look
Look at that.
Place is unbelievable. Oh, there he is. Good morning. What's wrong? You call me. It's an emergency. Yeah, of course I got stuff.
I gotta get dressed.
You need me to do it for you?
So I promised myself that this YouTube channel would have 0 feet content, but I got a splinter while we were doing that workout earlier. Don't get in that close, my God, dude.
So you have to wipe it down.
I did wipe it down.
First. Bro, I got a 501 on my MCAT. I know what I'm talking about. You have to wipe it first.
I need you to get out of there so I can see.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
Rule number 1, define what a win looks like. When you have a chaotic week, when you have a lot going on, it's really important that you zoom out and figure out what the 3 to 5 big picture goals are for the week. The things that you really need to execute on that would make it feel like a win as long as you get those major things done. You're probably not going to get your long to-do list of 100 things done when there's a chaotic week. When you're on the road, when you have tons of meetings, when you have all of that happening, you still need to know what are those 3 to 5 essential things that you need to do for it to be a win. So at the beginning of every week, I make this little card, and it's especially important when I do have that busy, crazy week, travel, a lot of different events happening, that I know what are those 5 things for me. So this little 3 by 5 note card that I make at the start of the week, and then I sort of just track to it during the course of the week to make sure that those big picture things are getting checked off. So for this week, I have 2 talks that I was doing. So I've got Execute Mavic talk, which was the first one, A+ newsletters. That's non-negotiable for me. I got to write 2 great newsletters every week. And now the rest of the week, I've got Execute the second talk, Nail my health non-negotiables, and then complete essential to-do items. Those essential to-do items, that's the things for just moving the ball forward. We'll talk more about that as we get into Rule 2 and Rule 3, but defining what a win looks like, that's rule number 1.
number 2, execute the non-negotiables. We're out here at my buddy Eric's, what he calls Muscle Mountain, his little outdoor gym experience. And the non-negotiables are all about nailing the basics that you need to hit in order to feel yourself, in order to feel good, in order to make progress during a crazy week. For me, that's gonna be sleep, getting 7 hours a night at least. That's gonna be eating healthy, whole, unprocessed, single ingredient foods, and that's gonna be exercise every single day, at least 30 minutes. We're gonna get in a workout out here. We're gonna crush some food before heading up to Aspen, and that's rule number 2.
Look, rearrange your sanity. Plasticine brains getting wavy off the flattery. Clarity's a rarity. The rabbit falls deeper, seeker seeking hidden features in a leaflet. A sativa dreamer. Greet the reaper, shake his hand when they're ready to. The comfort of monotony could manifest the death for you. Berry moods deep beneath my anesthetic palace. Either buzzing off the beans of a bag of yellow chalice. Speak calm. The wall within, I talk to him. Porcelain's the mind of an addict when his thoughts and his flaws are intertwined. These florals are divine when they're crawling up my spine, and they're snapping every disc until I pull them from my prime time for deformities. Metamorph morbidly, set a course sore as my pen and paw draw for me inaudibly. I'm everything I swore to be.
Fight for what you love, stand.
Just got done, 25-minute HIIT workout programmed by the man, the myth, the legend, Eric Hinman here in his domain. We did 15 cows on the rower. Shit, I can't think right now. Sandbag cleans and burpees. 5 rounds through it. It's hard working out with people that are way more fit than you, but you need it.
I have a whole philosophy on running.
What is it?
For me, I'm not going to put extra effort into looking worse. First night in Aspen complete. How you feeling?
Pretty shit. I'm a sea level creature. So this 10,000 feet, whatever we're at, 8,000 feet of elevation, it just crushes me. Sleep, breathing, skin, like I just feel all out of whack from it.
Moral compass starts to fade a little bit.
That's a good. Thank you. Side of pecan wood bacon and a side of sauteed spinach and side of mixed berries. No allergies. Do you have sourdough toast?
We do have sourdough toast.
Yeah, if I could do a sourdough toast. Yeah, 2 orders of that though. He's gonna have the same thing. Whatever I just ordered for breakfast elicited a whole bunch of laughs and stares from the people working here and the people in the kitchen. So that usually means it was a good order. Wow, this looks good. Thank you.
No, please. Thank you so much.
It's amazing that this was all in the house too. Thank you.
I know.
I think this is a big portion for 2 people.
This is big for 2 people? Nice,
Yeah.
good. I'm so excited for this. I can't describe to you how much happier I am doing this than being on a hike right now. I don't like hiking.
You guys are trying to be jacked. It's not gonna work.
They said it was the biggest order in the history of this restaurant at breakfast. I'm just
You guys need to do more.
I'm just telling you what they said.
6 eggs aren't gonna make it.
Darling, I've heard about you. They said keep away from that, run around soon. But I've caught myself watching you.
Rule number 3, create a focus routine. When you're going through a crazy week, you're going to have less time to really lock in and focus on the high priority work, the things that really matter, which makes it even more important that you truly dial in your focus routine so that when you have those shorter time-constrained blocks, when you can make progress on things, that you're really focused during them. When I say build a focus routine, what I mean is set up a few things that allow you to get into that deep flow state on command. For me, that's going to be being in an environment where it's calm, peaceful, don't have a whole lot of external stimuli to distract me. It's going to be a drink. Got an iced Americano here, cold brew usually, and it's going to be sounds. So right now there's nice music playing on over the speakers out here. That works for me. Otherwise, I'd put on noise canceling headphones, listen to classical music or some of my favorite tracks that I know with those three things going on, I'm going to be in the zone and I'm going to be able to focus quickly so that I don't waste a lot of time. Now the key here is leveraging Parkinson's law, which says that work expands to fill the time allotted for its completion. When you have a whole lot of time to do a few tasks, you take a whole lot of time to get them done. But if you force yourself to get them done during a short window, you focus more deeply and you get through them more quickly. I always go into these sessions with a plan. So right now, as an example, I have about an hour to get a whole bunch of work done. I take one of these 3x5 note cards and I write down, in this case, the 5 things that I want to get done during this window. I get into my focus state with the environment, with the sounds, with my drink, and I'm going to be able to get through this entire list in a short window of time, simply because it's time constrained and because I'm going to be hyper focused on the tasks at hand.
And you know you call just being with you is all that I will ever do. Doing for you, that's all I'll ever want to do. Just treating you nice and making every sacrifice to keep you happy here with me, just being with you. Some other loves me. Oh baby, well, 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 well. Oh baby, my, 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 my. Oh baby, you know I sure feel sorry for you. Yes I do, yes I do. You were a sweet little raggedy child when I first took you downtown. Now you're dressed up in the latest style, and you want to put me down. Well, I used to be the one you love, the one.
I guess I would say isolated. And the context for this for me is like, I feel like a lot of the role that I play in my different sort of missions that I'm on, whether it's my family or whether it's business, I sort of feel like I'm in this like provider role. And in that role, I don't necessarily think it's beneficial to open up about like some of the stresses or things that I'm putting on my back. And part of it's the way I was raised. Like I just have an old school traditional view of like, it's my job to like figure out how to hunt or like whatever the thing is. I don't mean that literally, but in different cases, like things will be happening from a business perspective. And I don't want to talk to my wife about it and stress her out. I also don't want to talk to my team necessarily about it because it's something that I can manage and deal with. And what that leads to, I think, in a lot of these different areas is this feeling that like everything's on your back. And I know I can handle it. And so like I have confidence in being able to navigate that like pain cave or whatever it is from one end to the other. But at the same time, it can feel very lonely because you're kind of truly just like in that valley of death, whatever it is, where you're trying to see your way to the other side, but it's like pitch black and you don't really have anyone that you can talk to about it.
23 skid it out, huh? Yo, rip the e-brake, skid out, skirt. Yeah. Yeah, your man a damn goat. Moses couldn't walk 40 days in my sandals. Spit enough flames for 8 days or 8 nights worth of candles.
Rule 4, be present. When weeks get crazy and chaotic, it's very easy to lose yourself in that and to get stressed, get anxious, and stop being in the moment. I'm here in this absolutely stunning place in Aspen, Colorado for this group retreat, group summit. And I found myself yesterday a little bit overwhelmed by the lack of sleep, all of the energy in the room, all of these new people that I hadn't met, and I lost myself a little bit in the moment. Today, I've recentered, I've focused on being present, on building those deep relationships, and really just sitting in the moment, feeling that gratitude and feeling that energy come over you. If you can do that during these weeks, every single one of them is going to end up being a win. So that's rule number 4, be present. Basically at the peak of my success from an external perspective. If you had seen me, you would have said I was killing the game. I was making more and more money. I was working in private equity. Things were looking really good from the outside looking in. But internally, the rest of my life was falling apart. My relationship with my wife was really suffering. My health was really suffering. I was unrecognizable physically to where I am today. Mentally, I was nowhere to be found, distant with all of my friends, with all of my relationships. My relationship with my parents was basically non-existent. I was seeing them once a year. And it was at that moment when COVID hit, and for the first time in my life, I had time and I had space to actually think about what I really wanted in life. Within 45 days, I'd quit my job, sold our house in California, and moved back to the East Coast to live closer to our family and to center around the values and the things that really mattered to us. And that was really, for me, time, purpose, people, and health.
And that record is playing our favorite tune. But that moment is coming when I have to leave.
All right, that's a wrap on a long, chaotic week. We followed the 4 rules and came away with that win. Now, I gotta go hang out with my family, which means it's time for y'all to go. If you like this, subscribe to the channel where we're gonna be dropping more and more valuable content. You're gonna love it. And as always, until next time, stay curious.